I should have just kept the game to myself. I should have just not become a simp and just kept playing the game myself. But no, I did it all because of a girl. This goes back in time in the third grade. It was after school daycare, and the kids are sitting in the gym, and we're all waiting for our parents, to come pick us up. And I remember I was playing my Nintendo DS, and I specifically remember that it was Sonic. As I'm playing the game, this girl, who we'll call Danielle, comes and sits across from me. And I'm thinking to myself, why is she sitting next to me of all people? Now, this time I was not Casanova. I was more like Ice JJ Fish. So I'm playing the game, and a very soft and clear voice, she asked me if I could play the game. Now I'm thinking there's no way this girl really wants to play my game. I've never even heard her speak any kinds of interest in Sonic. Ever. There's no way. This has to be a trap. Is it because of me? No. Couldn't be. Or maybe I can turn this into a Wii. And then I can let her play with my pencils. So I look at her in complete surprise, and I ask her if she really wants to play my game. She's like, yeah, I want to play your game. So I did what any young lad would do. I let her play the game. So she's playing the game, and she ends up losing one of the rounds. And I open my stupid mouth. Wow, you really do suck. So that upset her severely. So she held my game hostage and said if I didn't apologize, I wasn't getting my DS back. This was a problem. She kept reeling it in and out just to mess with me. And I'm thinking, yo, I need this DS back. I'm getting it back tonight. I'm trying to grab the game, and I'm thinking, yo, you were a 9 earlier? A straight 9? Now you're like a 2. How do you feel about that? Finally managed to grab the game, and she's still holding on to it. So I'm like, let go. And she's not letting go. So we're both tugging. This goes on for like 10 seconds, and finally it split in half. The whole DS just departed, separated. I look at her, and she said something to me that I will never forget. That's what you get. And I'm thinking in my head, Danielle, I have to harm you. I have to. This girl broke my DS, man. And I'm not so upset at the fact that she broke it. I'm upset at the fact that I knew I wasn't going to get another one because my parents wouldn't believe me if I told them someone else did it. You know why? Because I lied a lot as a kid. Okay, I lied a lot as a kid. That's on me. Yeah. And listen, if I tried really hard, I think I could have convinced my parents that someone else broke my game back then. If I really tried. But wasn't going to change the situation, man. I wasn't getting a new one. I was not going to get a new one. So several minutes later, and she proceeds to leave as if nothing just happened. And I look at her and I'm like, I'm telling your dad what you did. With a soft yet pleading voice, she does something that every woman has the ability to do since the beginning of time. She pleads for my mercy. And my conscience is like, don't you do it. Don't you do it. It's a trap. Okay. What'd you say? No, you idiot. I told her, don't worry about it. I'm sorry for making fun of her. And then she apologized to me. She said, I'm sorry, I broke it. And then she left. Half an hour later, my dad pulls up because I was always the last kid at daycare. That was just, my parents worked late, so. Dad pulls up, and I'm walking to the car, and then I show him my split DS. And instantly he asks me, he's like, how did this happen? Hoping that I didn't tell a lie. But this girl struck me deep, man. The simp pill just hit me home and struck me deep. So I told my dad that it was under my backpack, and I stepped on my backpack on accident and broke the DS. Well, I'm not buying you another one, so. And like I said earlier, I wasn't so bogged down on the fact that I wasn't getting another one because I expected it. So on the ride home, my dad's trying to explain to me, how to be more responsible and take care of things that he buys for me. And I'm thinking to myself, I let some girl manipulate me into thinking she liked me for a fictional super speed character collecting his rings. So worth it. Oh my goodness, so worth it. At the time, this is what I was thinking. I thought it was worth it. I later realized that you shouldn't make fun of anybody just because of their mistakes. And even though it was a game, she taught me something that day. She taught me that you shouldn't make fun of people or shouldn't degrade them or mock them due to their shortcomings. You should always treat people with the utmost respect and never judge anybody, no matter how slow their progress might be. Also, don't simp. Do not simp. Don't simp over the first girl that approaches you. It's trust me, there's better. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, also leave a like, subscribe to the Dream King Squad, and thank you guys for your support and views. See you guys next video.